Alright, we're going to catch it coming out of the driveway here and heading up the street. Great looking Brookville. ZZ-430 sound.
Right,
you got it. A beautiful San Clemente afternoon. Right about high noon. We got a little bit of overcast, but I am looking at a really neat traditional 32 Ford Highboy Brookville all steel body. Has 234 louvers on it. The owner counted them this morning. Anyway, we're going to go over the car. He got the car all prepped and ready to go for Canada and then decided he was going to take a different car. So the car has recently had within the last 200 miles, has had everything's been gone over. Every fluid, every brake wheel cylinder, every brake shoe. The car has just had a good once over. He's checked everything and it's pretty much ready to go. One of the neat things about this car is the horsepower that's under the hood and the equipment that it has, which is air conditioning. Has side curtains. We're going to take a peek, cruise around. It's Jaguar green with a lot of neat features on it. It's a working cal vent, just like a Brookville car always is. Has louvers on the hood here. Nice peep mirrors. You can see out of these just fine. There are curtains. You want to go to spudsgarage.com. He does have curtains that slide into the window channel right here. And they wrap around the post a little bit. The straps do, and you have a curtain. The way he did the AC vents, wait till you get the inside and look at that. We know there's a huge, thick file that goes with this car. We know the original builder of it. It's been driven. It's the kind of car you want to drive. The one thing that the owner just did too is he just updated all the wheels and tires on it. They're all brand new. The rims, hubcaps, everything. The tubes, comes with a couple extra tubes. They're 16-inch. Very, very, very cool. He just basically went through made sure the radiator was all good, went through all that, polished all the front engine components and all the front suspension. Commercial style headlights. Everything's got a really nice fine pinstriping on it. You'll see it here down the belt line of the car. Nice little scrolling here on the grill shell. Commercial headlights. They have the turn signals hidden in the beam. You can see the color, the amber color behind, but they're modernized commercial headlights. Nice little chrome spreader bar. Just going to kind of walk around, and I always like to think I talk too much sometimes. Sometimes I do. If I don't, it gets boring. So I like to have fun doing this. Car has about 9,200 miles on it, but you'd never know it. It literally, he's taken really good care of it and protected it. This is a Sid Shaver's Bop Top. You can take it apart and put it in the trunk, but most guys just take it off and put it in the hotel room while they're there. Of course, somebody's going to drive by. Chrome hairpins. Alright, we just took a little bit of break there to talk to a lady that's going to take her dogs out. We're trying to keep her out of the photo shoot arena here. But wow, this is a very, now there's always activity. As the owner was saying, activity creates activity. But yeah, it's very well taken care of. The top's spotless. The build on this car is probably about 12 to 14 years old. There is a huge file that comes with it that's really, you know, extensive, I would call it. Hot rods to hell right there, baby. It's hard to find any flaws. Obviously, it's not 100% perfect. It's been used and enjoyed. I wouldn't call it used. It's been loved. There's a little tiny mark right here on the fuel tank that had a little chip or spot on it there. It's been touched up. I could probably find another spot or two, but you know, there's absolutely no reason to look any farther because I tell you, it's just a nice car. If you're going to drive it, you're going to get a mark on it, but it is professionally built and it's very nice. The back, let's take a look here. Wow. Just a second, we're going to hop in and we're going to show you the interior and kind of give you a good feel. Again, we took the curtains off before we came to do the photo shoot because it make it too difficult, but it does have curtains and it does have air and stuff like that. Let me show you here. I'm going to get in here. We're going to hop in here in a second for you. Don't forget to go to spudsgarage.com. You're on Spuds Garage YouTube. All right, now for the fun part. We're going to hop inside and give you a feel. There's a lot of neat things done with this car. I like the design and style. The saddle colored leather fits perfect with a Jaguar green exterior. It does have seat belts. This is a Glide Engineering seat, so you can adjust the seat back, so on and so forth. It does have an armrest on it. This is leather. We're going to hop in here and give you a better look. Looking like a traditional style dash. This is a billet banjo style billet steering wheel. Very nice. What's really neat about this car, as you probably heard me mention it already, is the air conditioning on it. It has air conditioning and heat. Full set of moon equipped gauges. Audio system. There's a remote for the audio right there if you want to use the remote while you're at a show. Obviously you can see the speakers. It has speakers in the back here, right beside the driver and passenger, and then it has tweets, and then forward speakers there. German square weave carpet. The shifter is nice down and low here and out of the way, so you have some room and you can have some fun with it. It does have a working cowl vent right here, and this billet column drop is very nice. Tilt steering wheel. What's even really neat is on the air conditioning or the heat, when you get a cold morning going, the owner was sharing this with me, you can put the AC or heat vents wherever you want. You have to reach up in here and grab them. I think he put that one back up in there. Pull it down here. On a cold morning, if you're really cold, you can bring this baby up and put it up underneath your sweatshirt or turn it where you want, direction-wise. Same thing with the passenger side. You could obviously mount them stationary if you want. You can put it here, in the center here, so that it blows at you. You can also do that with the air conditioning. It's kind of a neat little deal. I've never seen anybody do that before, but I like that. Of course, you can see the LEDs for the high beam right here, and the turn signals right and left. AC controls are right underneath the dash here, easy to get to. Courtesy lights here and here. Pioneer audio. We'll start this thing up here, take a peek at it. ZZ-430. Woo! 9,220 miles on it. It's kind of hot rod you can drive. You want to drive. Oil pressure's great. Volts are just over 14, 15. Half tank of fuel. Invariably somebody always pulls up here while we're doing a photo shoot. But wow, we'll take it for a drive here in a minute for you. But just totally, just a fun little Roadster. Brookville, all steel. Little tiny mark right here where somebody got in or out or something, little tiny chip there. Anyway, we're going to move on with the rest of the video. Let me get out and let you hear it. Forgot to cover that it has seat belts. We are going to take it for a little drive with you here in a moment. Those are LED taillights. Hang on to the end of the video, but for now, get in. Let's take a look underneath the passenger side engine compartment. You have to love these ZZ-430s. They're a limited edition engine. It's a ZZ-430, engine number 161. They pretty much come carburetor to oil pan. They're a very nice engine. They have 430 horsepower. They have GM HEI ignition. It has a Holley carburetor on it. These are heat-coated block hugger style headers. What's really neat about this one is you don't see many Roadsters with air conditioning. So when they built this car, it has heat and air. There's the AC unit, polished belt drive system on it. See the AC lines in the compressor. Compressor's right there. Go along here. Very nicely done car. We're going to share the other side of the engine compartment here with you in just a moment. We wanted to cover this side. Obviously has an electric cooling fan. There you have it. All right, we bounced over to the driver's side here, give you a view on this side of the engine compartment. The owners just did a real once over on the car, made sure all the fluids and everything's been checked. Very, very tidy and very nice. Slow down enough for you to take a good look. There's a coolant recovery bottle, which is a right here billet. Again, polished and plated belt drive system. There's the horn right there. Give you a peek up in here. You only open the hood on these one side at a time. Keeps you from causing damage to the hinges. Hang on to the end of the video here. You're definitely going to see plenty more. We cover engine, the undercarriage, and so on and so forth. Spud's Garage. All right, we're going to take this for a drive. The owner says the car has a little bit of a problem. And the problem is that it always likes to stop at diners and he gets a hamburger. Anyway, let's go for a spin. ZZ-430's fun. Like I mentioned in the other part of the video, he's got this car turnkey ready to rock. We'll take it for a little spin and we'll verify that. I'm gonna back up a little bit. I always do this one-handed, but I got a runway here. Had a great couple days here in Southern California, and this is a great way to finish it off before I head back to Arizona. No cars. Beautiful San Clemente afternoon. All right. Wow. What a fun ride. I'm gonna flip a Yui. We'll count the shifts for you up here. So give me just a second. The brakes are nice. This car steers nice. Drive it one-handed. Motorcycle coming, so I'm gonna take a little bit of a break there. I don't want to steer in front of anybody. All right, we're gonna count the shifts for you this time. Shift, 2 shift. There you go, turbo 400. What a fun ride. Get in this one and go. Hang on to the end of the video here. Thanks for watching SpudsGarage.com. Do a little clip here. It does have a working e-brake. I always like to cover that issue. It has a the battery turn off, or to turn the entire car off, is here. If you were going to flip this seat up, you'll want to take this switch out, or you'll break it off. It does have a cool little package shelf there. That's just a short little clip there. We're going to give you a clip here of the seat being folded too. Right, he's taking the switch out. We're going to flip up the seat and kind of show you what the seat does here. There's an audio and an amp, or an audio amp there. Looks like the battery access panel for the gel battery is over there on the right side, right here where he's standing, the owner's standing. Has a Mobile Power Series DEI audio amp. The seat belts are attached to the Glide Engineering seat. Just very, very nice. We'll just hold the seat belts up here and let him put it back down. The other thing I wanted to point out here is that it does have flip down armrest, so you have a place to rest your arm. And of course this seat will recline forward or backward. Alright, we're going to take a look in the trunk here. Man, you can fit some goodies in here. Very nice Mercedes style carpet, German square weave. Typically guys will put a rear panel in the back of these and it takes up a lot of room. This has got tons of room in the back. There's a hidden antenna, but the seat right there, you can fit a couple cases of wine in here and your luggage and take a nice road trip. In fact, that's what the owner does. It's kind of neat. I wanted to show you the deck lid's louvered, so a lot of guys think, oh no, I'm going to get water and stuff in there. But what they've done is they've built a panel. It's got a panel on here, but it drains. There's a couple drain holes. There's a drain hole on each side. So if any rain or anything gets into the louvers, it drains down into the typical drains on a deuce right back here. So no water gets in the car, no contaminants, no fumes, no anything like that. It's kind of neat. Very nicely done, Brookville. Anyway, give you a look at that. We're going to carry on with the rest of the video here. Don't forget to go to Spud's Garage. Let's take a look at the underside of the car here. This car is just as nice on the underside as it is on the top side. Nice early Buick style brake drums, aluminum brake drums, chrome dropped axle, Bilstein shocks chrome. Just very, very traditional. Take a look at the it's got nice light pinstriping on the front. Nice thing is this car's been taken care of. It's been driven, but it's been taken care of. I've already covered the engine compartment for you here, so we're going to just keep rolling on. Chrome hairpins, very traditional. Great Brookville style. All either polished or plated front suspension components, and you can tell the owner's been taking care of this girl. Give you a peek at the bottom side here. No bump steer issues. He says this car just drives straight as a whistle. No issues at all. There's an aluminum tranny pan right there. Show you something here in just a minute. It's got Stall Sport radials on it, Excelsior. And these are really nice tires. They give it a nice vintage feel. Peace. Go back here and take a look at the rails here. What's really nice, if you've already seen the trunk part of the video, there's where the battery's hidden. So it's got Optima battery laying on its side, out of the way, out of the car. This is a very nicely done car. You're looking for a traditional style Roadster, Brookville. This is a very well done car. We know the builder who had it built. There's a huge file that goes with this car. Back tires right there. Excelsior radials, Stall Sport radials. There's 750 R16 in the back. Just got the great look, don't it? Has a Curry Enterprises Ford 9-inch rear differential in it. Bilstein coilovers. There were no corners cut here. That's for darn sure. Hot rods to hell, baby. Love the way the exhaust comes out here. It's very nice and clean. It's tucked up high. Of course, the frame is all engineered chassis. It's finished in body color. Keeping this baby up is a fun task when you get out to polish this stuff. In a good way. You get a chance to pat it. It's been driven, but you wouldn't know by looking at this girl. Power brakes right there, power brake booster. Woo! You're getting to the end of the video here at Spud's Garage. Chrome front suspension. We're hoping you enjoyed the visit. If you're looking for a cool Brookville steel-bodied car with a lot of goodies on it, go to spudsgarage.com for more.